Flags indicate 82 reported sightings, none confirmed. We do have one solid lead from a trucker who picked up Baxter and Double D outside of Chevron in Richmond.
How far do you take them?
Jersey City. Dropped them at an outlet mall near the entrance to the Holland Tunnel.
Well, the easiest way to the city from there is to take the PATH train or a bus. I bet they're on their way to get Lee.
Women. You think with your head, these guys think with their peckers. First place they're gonna go is for a drink and a piece of ass.
Maybe that kid's tip was legit. Could have seen Double D with a hooker.
So we hit every rat hole, every hooker stroll within a mile of the PATH and Port Authority.
911 call from Lee's girlfriend.
In New York City, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. These are their stories.
Hey guys, welcome to Munch My Benson. My name is Adam. I am still in Galveston, but only for a couple more weeks, and I am joined on the line by Josh. How's it going, Josh?
It's going. Not much has changed. We didn't tease this in the last one, but we are recording this right after the last one we did because we're having to bank some episodes in advance of Adam's move.
Yeah, but you know, guys, I banked a little bit of banter because earlier today I was attempting to make rice, and I have an Instant Pot. And I don't know if you guys have ever used an Instant Pot to make rice, but it's fucking great. It's really great rice cooker if you keep the pot in it. But of course, here I am making dinner. I was making this. I do this like Korean kind of chicken dish with the butternut squash. Really great. Using some gochujang.
I was going to say, do you use the
roast that shit?
Use dobanjiang?
Not dobanjiang. That's Szechuan. Okay. Gochujang.
Yeah. No, I was wondering if you're fucking around with that in Korean food.
No. So I got my Korean sauce on one shelf, and I got my Szechuan sauce on another shelf. But I'm trying to use them all up before we move. But really, so yeah, I've got the kid. I'm trying to feed the kid. I'm trying to feed the dog. I'm trying to like make dinner, and I didn't look because whenever I put away the Instant Pot, I put the pot in it before I put it away. Anyways, I just dumped the rice in it. Didn't even think about it. Then turned around, dumped the water in it, and the water just drained out. Then I went, uh-oh. So
did you fuck up the whole pot?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to dry it out enough to get the rice.
Did you put it in a bag of rice?
Well, it's might go there. Anyways, my wife hates it. I don't know why, because I think it's a very useful thing that you can make lots of things with easily, and it's nice extra burner. But she hates it, and so she might be getting her wish, and I might be having to throw it out because but it's her fault. Because she's the one that put it away without putting the pot in it. But then for other things, obviously, with the move, I'm trying not to bring any liquor with me. I can buy liquor when we get there. But of course, as we've teased in previous episodes, I own some kind of weird liquors.
Yes, you do.
I got some grappa that still needs to get drunk. That's one of the least weird liquors I have.
That's like the most Schwitter's liquor you have.
I have a bottle of Armenian brandy that was imported into the United States before I was born. And then I have this other thing that I don't know what it is. It is a Polish liquor. I was doing like furniture restoration at hotels around Galveston. That's where it was. And there was this Polish artist chick that sometimes worked with them. And before the people that I worked for moved away, they moved to Arizona, she gave them this bottle of weird Polish liquor, and I acquired it because they don't really drink, and it's called Z Gloglu, and I don't pronounce Polish properly, but it's got a very strange little bottle that looks like it's medicine, and I just opened it, and inside I noticed there's some sort of like precipitate floating around, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to drink, but I am going to do a little taste test for you guys live on camera, or on podcast. Obviously, I drank this.
I can see you. You're on camera for me.
I drank this in early June. You guys will be hearing me drink this in early July, I believe. So it has a reddish color, not dissimilar to whiskey, but a little redder. The smell is medicinal, but not...
what you always want to smell when you're about to drink.
It's liquor, so it's not too surprising. The bottle has like 3 berries on it that are not obvious. They might be cherries, but it's hard to tell. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's got some sort of cherry thing going on.
It could be those little red poisonous berries that are in the woods too.
Yeah, that's It looks more like those than it looks like cherries. So, Josh, if you might have to call Galveston 911 for me.
Yeah,
in just a moment here.
I can.
Thank God I'm doing this with somebody here. My wife is out of the house.
You've got me as a spotter.
All right, here goes nothing. Prost.
Salute.
Oh. So it's not very strong, but it definitely tastes like cough syrup. Oh, God. Disgusting.
Fantastic. Did you finish it, Adam?
No. Will I? No. Oh, my God. Well, that was fun.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. So, I could talk about things that I've watched, but we could also just dive into the episode.
Let's dive into it, because otherwise I'm just going to think about the taste of that shit in my mouth, which it's going to take a while. This grapefruit LaCroix is not getting it out of my mouth.
All right. We are watching Season 5, Episode 11, Escape. A corrections officer is escorting a new inmate to his cell when he senses something is amiss. C.O. Martinez finds one of his coworkers stripped of his uniform, tied up, and stashed under a bunk in his cell. 2 inmates, a killer drug dealer known as Double D from Houston, who just so happens to be fucking Omar, and a kitty rapist, Baxter, with unfinished business against his kid rape accuser stepson, broke out using the CO's uniform and appear to be on their way to New York. Enter 2 U.S. Marshals, one of whom Elliot knows because he used to be NYPD and dated Liv. Liv tells Marshal Andy that he should let her interview victims, insinuating that he don't got that Vic touch. They track down Baxter's Vics and make sure that they're okay and set them up with a detail. And then they head off to find Baxter's terminally ill mother, who Marshal Andy threatens with arrest if she doesn't fully cooperate should he reach out to her. Liv tells cynical Andy that his need for the rush was going to land him in a body bag. A call comes in that Omar was spotted with an unattractive white lady, maybe a hooker. And then one of Baxter's Vics, Lee Healy, misses a meeting at work, and a lady matching the description of Omar's companion was seen driving Lee's car. They figure out that the white lady with Omar was Baxter in drag, and then they track down Double D Omar in a no-tell motel, whose freedom fuck is seriously interrupted, and he says he has no idea where Baxter is, but that the guard that they jumped was in on the escape. Turns out Baxter's mom funded the whole jailbreak, but she says her dear son Michael is innocent, and Isaac Sage at the Innocence Project believes him. Munch visits Sage, who says nothing points to him being innocent. They have Sage disabuse Moms of the notion that he's got a shot in hell of getting his conviction overturned, and Moms reluctantly proffers that her son's eventual landing spot will be somewhere on the shore. They track him down to a Fleabag motel, where his door is ajar. Liv charges in, finds Lee duct-taped and tied up on the floor, but there's no sign of Baxter. She tries to shuffle Lee off to safety, but walks right into Baxter's drawn gun in the stairwell. Liv ends up in yet another fucking hostage situation, where she tries to talk Baxter into giving himself up peaceably, while Marshal Andy readies the sharpshooters to take out the captor with little regard for any of the lives in the room. Kragan and Finn tell him to slow his fucking roll and let Liv do her kidnapper whisperer routine. Baxter pretty convincingly sticks to his line that he never touched Lee. Liv makes Baxter Liv makes Baxter believe that she thinks he might be a victim too, with Munch helping set up a call with Lee's mother. Baxter talks with the son he's never met, but persists in proclaiming his innocence, trying to get Lee to fess up to making everything up. Lee says, "You snuck into my room every night and raped me." Then, right as Liv gets Baxter to drop his gun, Marshal Andy gives the sharpshooter the go-ahead to take the shot. Bullet meet Baxter's chest. Liv isn't convinced Baxter's not telling the truth about not having raped Lee, and when Liv digs in deeper, it turns out the DNA lab and technician in Virginia is being investigated for lying about their qualifications. Benson and Warner get the DNA sample that put Baxter away retested, and it turns out This Is Us lied the whole fucking time. And the DNA lab should have made a familial match to his father's side of the family. Nope. It was cousin Jeremy who perped on Lee. Marshal Andy roughs up Jeremy while they question him at work with Lee's mom. Liv gets Lee into questioning, and turns out he has total recall of the events. He just didn't want Baxter to get in the way of the great life he and his mother had. These two fuckers ruined Baxter's life, stole 10 years of his freedom, and the shot of him being there to watch his son grow up. Jeremy's getting the rap he let Lee foist onto Baxter. Marshal Andy asks if Liv is down to clown. She tells him she doesn't need his mess in her life. Then she heads off to the hospital to visit Baxter. Baxter says he wishes they just fucking shot him through the heart to keep him from going back to jail. She tells him she fucking sprung his ass all legit like. And even better, Danny's coming to meet his non-pedo dad, and we get a... It's too bad the crock pot didn't take out Lee sooner, because that motherfucker just robbed this innocent man of a normal life with his son, Dick Wolf.
Peter Petrelli, what a piece of shit, man.
Dickhead.
It's really funny that we pulled this one right after the last one, because I think they're kind of trying to do the same thing, which is that, like, not all criminals... that's basically it. Like everything is complicated. Sometimes the stories aren't. It's not just the simple. This guy's an ex-con, therefore he's a bad guy.
Well, as Stabler says at the end of 3 episodes ago that we covered, Clock to Danny Beck.
Welcome to the world of Gray. Yeah. But this one does not do it quite as artfully as the last one did.
No. We're not saying, wait, how didn't this episode win a lot of Emmys?
That's absolutely true. So let's start with the huge.
Yeah. So diving into the guest stars, this may not be as thorough as it always is, but I still have like over a page of notes. So
I mean, there's a lot of guest stars, and there's a lot of guest stars with a lot of work. So I guess that's
So I'm covering the big ones this week. So we've got Michael K. Williams, obviously, who I feel like we need to unpack first, even though he's not really in it that much. He's playing Double D Gamble. This is a double brain melter.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's Omar in The Wire in the Greater Munchiverse. He was also Victor Bodine in Underbelly, which we covered back in Munchy by Benson 18 Tramp Stamp Stop and Frisk.
But see, the Victor Bodine character made sense because it kind of timed up well with Omar hiding out in New York, as we all know. Now,
Omar had to leave here too, right? This is 2003, so this is right after season 1 and Omar's on the run.
Yeah, but so he's going undercover as a guy from Houston in a prison in
I don't
Pennsylvania or something. I forget where the prison is, but it's Virginia. Virginia. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's in Virginia. Doesn't quite make sense. Also, he's straight in this episode, like weird.
Yeah, what's going on there? All right. Well, that probably explains the gun thing. We'll get to that later. He's a 4-time Emmy nominee, once as a producer. None of those nominations were for what might be the best role in recent TV history.
Yeah. It's a really great
role. Never nominated for playing Omar. None of the characters on The Wire were nominated for fucking anything. Fucking criminal. Anyway, his CV is long and impressive. He was in When They See Us, Lovecraft Country, the Red Sea Diving Resort, the Red Sea Diving Resort, Arkansas, Happen Leonard, The Night Of, Bessie, Boardwalk Empire, Motherless Brooklyn, Inherent Vice, 12 Years a Slave, Trapped in the Closet, Community, The Road, Miracle at St. Anna, and Gone Baby Gone. He's great. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he's great.
He's criminally underused in this episode. The second time they've had him, and the second time they did not use him enough.
At least in the other one, he was, front and center. This
It's
one
just he
is
didn't have enough screen time. He didn't show up until like minute 28 or so.
Yeah.
And then moving down the line, we've got Craig Bierko.
Yeah.
He's playing Deputy U.S. Marshal Andy Eckerson. He grew up in Westchester County. He started his undergrad at BU before transferring to Northwestern. He got his break in 1990, getting cast as one of the co-leads with Valerie Bertinelli and Matthew Perry in the short-lived CBS sitcom Sydney. He was offered and turned down the role of Chandler Bing on Friends. And it's weird because both Jackie and I were like, oh, yeah, I can see that. I could see him being Chandler.
Yeah, I could. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense than him being a deputy U.S. Marshal.
Though I would say that he and Liv have a nice rapport. There was good chemistry there, I thought.
Yeah. He had a 4-episode arc on the brilliant but canceled NBC sitcom from David Crane and Marta Kaufman, the Friends creators, The Powers That Be, which was produced by Norman Lear. That featured David Hyde Pierce and Valerie Mahaffey in supporting breakout roles, and JGL played their son, favorite. Bierko's been in a ton of shit. He was in Sour Grapes, the Larry David movie. He, I fucking forgot to look up the rest of his shit.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He was in something really early on, one of his earliest credits before his breakout. He was in an after-school special on ABC that I really want to see called "The Day My Kid Went Punk." Nice. I guess about the dangers. I
looked at that for a second,
rock.
But he's way down the cast list.
Yeah, but still,
and then I got sidetracked.
I really
he was
want
also
to see
in
this.
Unreal.
Yeah, but he is totally
He's
fine.
A guy. You've seen him and shit.
He's a guy. He's very handsome. He's totally fine. But yeah, maybe
I think
not
his
the
hair
U.S.
is distractingly bad in this episode.
Yeah, and maybe he's not like the believable, like tough guy U.S. Marshal, but he's totally fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
Then we've got Stephen Lang playing Michael Baxter. He went to Swarthmore, and then he runs the Actor Studio with Pacino, Lee Grant, and others. His daughter was in Manhattan ADA. His dad was actually like a kind of wealthy philanthropist. He was nominated for a Tony in 1993 for The Speed of Darkness. He originated the role of Colonel Nathan Jessup in A Few Good Men on Stage. He was in Manhunter, Project X, Gettysburg, Tombstone, Gods and Generals, Public Enemies, The Men Who Stare at Goats, Avatar, which most people would probably know him from, The Girl on the Train, Hostiles, and Don't Breathe. He's the blind guy in Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is really good. On TV, he was the lead in Terra Nova, and he had recurring parts in Crime Story, The Bronx is Burning, In Plain Sight, Salem, and Into the Badlands.
Yeah. I think he's kind of fundamentally miscast, but that's okay in this episode. I mean, he's as believable an ex-con as Patrick Swayze was in Black Dog.
Well, but he shouldn't be an ex-con.
I know, but he still was in. So that's the thing, right? Like that's why it's like the last one that we watched. Like Callum, I guess Callum had to go to prison.
He was convicted of a crime.
But. Yeah, but at the same time, prison warped him. Like prison didn't touch a hair on fucking Stephen Lang's Irish head.
Well, we don't know that.
But it didn't look like it, from his part in this. But yeah. So his mom?
Next up, we've got... you want to cover his mom?
Oh, no. Whoever you got next.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So next up, we've got Finola Flanagan.
Yeah.
She's playing Sheila Baxter, his mother.
Yeah.
She was born in Dublin in 1941. She is a vocal proponent of a unified Ireland.
Yeah. And she's fluent in Irish as well as English. Yeah.
She's been nominated for 2 Emmys and 2 Tonys. She played Gertie McDowell in the 1967 film version of Ulysses. She starred and wrote the one-woman show James Joyce's Women, which Burgess Meredith directed. That opened in 1977 and toured through 1979. And then it was adapted into film in 1983, which he also starred in, playing all 6 of James Joyce's Women. Yeah. She won an Emmy. She won an Emmy in 1976 for Rich Man, Poor Man, and was nominated again in 1978 for How the West Was Won, the TV series. She was in Caravan of Courage and Ewok Adventure, Youngblood, Waking Ned Divine, The Others, Divine Secrets of the Ya-Ya Sisterhood, Transamerica, Four Brothers, and The Guard. On TV, she was the matriarch in the Showtime show Brotherhood, and she was one of the others in Lost.
See,
she was also main cast in early Dick Wolf co-creation H.E.L.P.
So to me, she will always be in those most dog shit Murder, She Wrote episodes where Jessica Fletcher goes
3 in a movie.
She's in 2 plus a 2-parter and then a movie, and they're all like, whenever Jessica Fletcher goes to Ireland, it's fucking interminable dog shit, because there's always like an extended sequence where, you know, some Irish guy picks up a fiddle and starts singing. It makes me want to kill myself. And there's a whole Irish character who takes over the series at certain points. Anyways,
and I'm assuming Southern California is supposed to double as Ireland.
Oh yeah, every time. Yeah. It's Maine, it's Ireland, it's whatever you want it to be.
So what, they go to fucking Avalon, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know where you'd even shoot. Anyway, then we've got Milo Ventimiglia, who's playing fucking Lee Haley. He grew up in Orange County, which fits.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Yeah, and went to UCLA for theater. He played Jess on Gilmore Girls. His character was supposed to get a spinoff, but it got scrapped. He went for Gilmore Girls to a few series like The Bedford Diaries and American Dreams before landing on Heroes and playing Rocky's son in Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
He was in Pathology and then Gamer from the Neville Dean Taylor team, also responsible for the Crank movies. Eventually, he landed in the weepy exercise in emotional manipulation via jumping around in time. This Is Us, for which he's been thrice nominated for Best Actor in a Drama in the Emmys.
Man, Heroes one that I
made it through 2 episodes of This Is Us, and I was like, fuck you.
No, I have no desire to ever watch that show.
I want you to watch 2 just to see how upset I was after watching 2. Because I feel like you'll be on the same page.
I'm sure I will. Heroes is one I was just thinking about it because he was in this one that is a show that, I mean,
that was good for 13 episodes.
It was, and then they made a whole nother season. That is a show that they had no idea where it was going. Like they had,
it was Lost syndrome.
Extreme high production values. They had stars. They had everything going for it, and had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Yeah, well, and Ali Larter, was apparently a racist, and got what's his face fired from it.
Oh, which
she didn't feel like she should be making out with that guy, the black dude,
the Haitian.
I don't think he was Haitian.
Well, one of them I remember a character called the Haitian who was terrifying, but and was a black guy. But
no, he was not terrifying. This was her love interest.
Oh well, that's rough.
Yeah, and she basically froze him out and then acted like they had some weird chemistry issues, but it was all her apparently. Anyway, whatever.
That's awkward.
That was a story that dropped I don't know, back in the winter. Then next up we've got Nancy Allen. She is playing Karen Healy. She's from the Bronx, daughter of an NYPD lieutenant. She went to High School of the Performing Arts for dance. And then in her early 20s, shifted her focus to acting. Her breakout role was as the popular mean girl Christine Hargensen in Carrie in 1976. In 1979, she married Brian De Palma and played Donna Stratton in 1941. She was nominated for a Golden Globe for New Star of the Year for her turn in Dress to Kill, a role for which she also received a Razzie nomination alongside Deborah Raffin from 2 weeks ago's episode.
Nice.
The pair among the 9 nominees who lost to Brooke Shields for Blue Lagoon. She followed up Dress to Kill with her last De Palma appearance, starring opposite John Travolta in Blowout, which I had to watch for a film class and fucking hated.
I hate Blowout too. It's interesting because I feel like it's such a ripoff and...
The French Connection, only it's not good.
Well, it's a ripoff of The French Connection, The Conversation, and Blow Up.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant The Conversation.
Yeah, but it's like such a ripoff of The Conversation and of Blow Up, which are both superior films in like every fucking way. But
it's the master of the macabre.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
So she and De Palma divorced in 1984, and shortly thereafter she got together with Michael Paré, her co-star in The Philadelphia Experiment. Most listeners would probably most notably know her as Officer Ann Lewis in RoboCop and its second and third installments. She also appeared in The Last Detail and Out of Sight. Then last up, I didn't write this up, so this will be a little slapdash, but we've got Jack Noseworthy. He got his BFA from the Boston Conservatory. He was born and raised in Massachusetts. So we've got another masshole in the midst here. Looking down his credits, he was in another episode of SVU. He was in fucking Killing Kennedy.
He was in Encino Man.
Adaptation of a Bill O'Reilly thing. He was in Encino Man?
Yeah, he was in Encino Man. He was in Alive, so I think that's the second Alive cast member we've had.
You can't eat Ethan Hawke.
Exactly. He was in speaking of Ethan Hawke, he was in Cecil B. Demented. No, that's Stephen Dorff.
No, that's Stephen Dorff.
Yeah.
That's the Dorff. He was in Idle Hands. He was in Event Horizon.
Yeah.
He was in The Trigger Effect. He was in Barbed Wire.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
So, I mean,
he's in stuff.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's pretty recognizable, and he's definitely, you see him and you're like, oh, that guy's a creep.
yeah, for sure. We didn't look up anybody else. Or I didn't, at least. Maybe you did.
I mean, I looked up a few people, but none of them were that interesting. So I looked up Michael McCormick. He was the Innocence Project. Yeah, Isaac Sage, the Innocence Project attorney. You know, has a bunch of credits. He was in an episode of Criminal Intent. He was in an episode of the like the 1997 Cosby Show. Anyways, don't know what that is. He was in 4 episodes of TOS, Law and Order. He was in The Producers. He was in House of Cards. You know, a bunch of stuff, but nothing that noteworthy. Is he the only other one? Yeah, he's the only other one I looked up. But there are a lot of other actors here. Just none of the other ones are really noteworthy.
Most of them don't even have photos.
Exactly.
On their IMDb profile.
I guess I will look up Tana.
I just did. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Okay. Because he had I thought his part was kind of fun. Just getting to be like, oh yeah, I saw him walking down the street with that ugly chick. And then they walked on. Yeah, he didn't do
Yeah. Shit. Oh, you want me to put myself out there? Yeah. Whatever. Okay. So let's jump into episode notes.
Yeah. Let's do this.
So my first note is, what I want to know is if that prisoner who was being brought in ever got uncuffed.
Well, you would think that eventually
he may still be in cuffs.
Lots of police would respond to that, and eventually they'd take him out of cuffs. But they might actually put all of the prisoners in prison in cuffs while they're doing a head count. Honestly, I don't know the protocol for that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, do we have any idea why one marshal is wearing his shield, but Bierko isn't?
Because Bierko,
like his partner, the other marshal is straight up is wearing the star badge.
Well, but it's like when you
and Bierko's not wearing it.
It's like when you go to a festival, Josh, like South by Southwest, or you go to Sundance or something like that.
I think there's a different bar to clear with U.S. Marshals versus dickheads at festivals.
Yeah, okay, but just hear me out here real quick. So you got the try-hard types, the ones that want you to know that they're at the festival, and they're the ones wearing their lanyard around their neck They got it out for everybody to see. And then you got the cool guys. The cool guys slip it into their pockets. They're like, you know what? I'm cool enough to that you know I'm here for the festival, but I don't need to show you that I have the platinum pass so I can cut in front of you in line. I can just whip it out when we're like going to go meet at the, whatever the, what do we call it? Like the, what's a dumb brand right now? The, the power drink after hours, cocktail lounge or something like that.
Well, the Truly would definitely have a lounge.
Oh, yeah. Truly has a lounge right now. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. The Verizon chill room or whatever. Anyways, Craig Bierko is getting into that, no problems, but it doesn't need to like slap you over the face with it. I'm saying he's a cool guy.
But the other guy looks more like a U.S. Marshal than Craig Bierko does, with his
100%.
fucking crazy hair.
Craig Bierko looks like a U.S. Marshal in a CBS show about U.S. Marshals. Like if he were in a show called,
But a CBS sitcom about them, not a CBS drama, like an hour long.
No, if you drop Bierko's U.S. Marshal character into Missing, I would believe it in a heartbeat. Like I would believe him in Missing 100%.
No, I wouldn't believe him in Missing. I would believe him in Two Broke Girls as a U.S. Marshal. Okay, I really liked Elliot, like the little just tag on the thing. Oh, and he used to date Olivia.
Yeah,
like as an afterthought, like oh yeah, and this like that played really fun.
Elliot had a whole twinkle in his eyes when he saw Andy walk in, and really
fucking Deputy Marshal Andy.
Sometimes we get some rough Elliot episodes, but these two were both great, and of course this is Elliot's only scene, but.
Yeah, because they're definitely at the like mid-season trading episodes, trading the bulk of the work episodes.
Because their contracts must only be for like 19 or 20 episodes, right?
No, I really think it's just when they're at this point, because this counts as an episode. You're still getting your points and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, your days maybe are limited, but it's probably part of the contract that they're like, okay, well, we'll do 20, especially like in these seasons. I'm assuming season 5 had 24, maybe 26 episodes. Mm-hmm. And when they're doing the longer seasons, part of the deal is that, okay, but at a certain point in the season, we want to do like alternating Elliot and Olivia episodes.
Yeah.
We'll do like alternating week here, week there, just to sort of, and you'll still be in the episode. You'll still get your
day,
your day, and most importantly the points for residuals and all that shit. But then I liked when they're going, when Liv and Marshal Andy are heading off to like talk to the victims at first, he's like, he sort of protests that he can actually talk to victims. But judging by the interactions that follow,
he can't really talk to victims.
No, honest self-assessment of his abilities, not high on the list of own tools.
So it's kind of,
he does not have that skill.
Interesting going back to like a season 5 episode, which is clearly like self-consciously thinking about like where like Liv's character arc through the 5 seasons or whatever. There's very much a focus on thinking about victims in a way that is interesting, because I think that it's not that obviously it's Special Victims Unit, but the way that they keep harping on it, like, oh, this is what you SVUs, you teary-eyed, dealing with survivors and this shit. Well, I'm here for the rush.
You fucking dirty libs or whatever.
Yeah, I'm here to bust down doors and kick ass. The U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, and that's what he tries to do, and it does not work. I said Jeremy looks like a creep.
Yeah.
He's also either 17 playing dress up as a grown-up, or he's 35.
1 second. How was it?
It was really fun.
What did you do?
Megan went to a disco cowboy party for one of her colleagues.
Disco.
Yeah.
Did she ride a horse like an urban cowboy or a bull, mechanical bull?
Okay. Don't ever drink that stuff.
Drink it. You should have her have a sip.
You don't want to sip.
Do you want me to just throw it away right now?
Yes.
No, have a sip.
Josh wants you to have a sip.
Okay.
No, just take this. Don't do that. Don't do that. In a small sip, it's disgusting. Just take a little sip, and then... Yeah, it's foul. Don't drink any more of it. Then go spit it out. I told you. Here, have a gum.
If she would have just swallowed it, the taste would be gone faster.
No, it takes a while. It's rough.
But it's going to be worse because it's sitting in her mouth on her tongue,
It's
undigested for like 45 seconds.
it's the like nectar of the elder gods, like the fucking unspeakable ones.
You're saying it tastes like old taint?
The unspeakable ones crafted this shit somewhere in a forest in Poland. It's awful, awful stuff. Yeah, throw that away, please. Okay. Back to the show.
So my next note is you don't cast Finola Flanagan if she's not doing something fucked up for her son. She
Yeah.
was built for this role.
Yeah, she kind of was.
Yeah. So when Marshall, Andy, and Liv leave Sheila Baxter's, Andy actually correctly calls out Benson for having been conned by this sweet old dying woman. Mm-hmm. Like, she says he's cynical, but he was right.
I mean, yeah, he was right.
He was absolutely right. He was 100% right. He knew that she was in on getting him out of there.
Can I help you? What? You can't sit in a rocking chair while we're recording.
Why not?
Oh my god.
It's going to make a lot of sound. Whatever, I can edit it out.
No, I think this is my edit.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Adam can edit it out.
Okay, so, yeah, Finola... Megan, we're trying to record a podcast here.
No, it's fine. This is working great.
Okay, go ahead.
What about the SVU tour?
She wants me to do an SVU tour of Manhattan, but I don't exactly know how, it seems like it's the sort of thing that you need resources for, so, maybe I can talk to my...
I'm sure there's a tour that you could take.
Well, but she thinks I should, that should be my job to do, an SVU walking tour. She wants me to do an SVU harbor tour is what she wants me to do.
No, what you should do is you should do an SVU tour where Pike has to drive his car around and you can take two people at a time.
The real SVU tour. That's a fantastic idea, where we drive around and try to throw away, old muffin pieces. We need to get Rebecca De Mornay from the homeless shelter down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for the idea. I love it. Finola Flanagan. I wish that I was watching an episode where she was protecting her son, Stephen Ray, from, the fucking black and tans or something like that.
Yep. It seems like an opportunity missed.
Yeah. She's yeah. I mean, she is very effective in her role. You know she's stonewalling, but you can't do anything about it because she is a hard-headed old Irish broad. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So when they go to the florist, I love that he thinks he put his neck on the line.
The florist?
How?
Yeah.
How?
What?
You made a fucking phone call, dipshit.
Yeah, I know. And then he gets pissed off about it. And
yeah, he did nothing to risk his own safety. This is nonsense.
And I like that he's like, yeah, he was just with some ugly white chick, which is, it's kind of harsh, right? Tall, a very tall woman, a handsome woman, something like that, but ugly white chick.
But I mean, okay, if you just do the math.
Would Stephen Lang
It's Stephen Lang in drag.
I
don't know that I would disagree with the assessment.
I mean, I've seen Mrs. Doubtfire. I wouldn't call Mrs. Doubtfire an ugly woman, right? I'd call her a homely old lady. Maybe don't try to go for a young chick for Stephen Lang's, drag. Mrs. Doubtfire in drag disguise.
Yeah, but florists are famously superficial.
I mean, exactly. He's a florist. Their whole job is like
Schmaltz.
Yeah,
It's peddling schmaltz.
It's schmaltz or condolences. That's what they do, right? Like, you don't go, oh, your husband was too ugly to live. It's good that he's dead.
Okay, so we get to this point, and I'm wondering, hey, what's the other fucking marshal doing?
Yeah, right. Well,
he's basically nowhere to be seen. What a fucking slacker. He figured out that he got a trip to New York, and he's just gonna fucking go see some shows, I guess.
There's kind of a lot of teamwork that doesn't happen in this episode, because this is not the first time we see just a team member just get completely dropped.
Okay, so Lee's girlfriend, when Lee goes missing, is doing a lot of hand-wringing.
Yeah, and she again, somebody else another team member that just gets dropped, right? Because we see Lee several times throughout this, but we don't see her anymore.
Yeah, I feel like she was kind of possessed by the acting spirit of Joan Fontaine in Rebecca, which, she spends all of Rebecca just wringing her hands right here, mid-chest level.
See, I found that scene very distracting because Milo Ventimiglia's sweater pants combination was very distracting to me. It's like the pants were too big and the sweater was too small, something like that. Or maybe the pants fit right, but the sweater was very, very tight. And
yeah, but this is 2003 fashion.
It clearly was. It was distracting me to no end. I just would like put on a looser fitting sweater.
Because this is still basically the 90s.
Yeah,
almost.
Oh, it was worse than the 90s because it was the 90s with there was this extra dose of
frump.
No, it wasn't frump. It was like that the Empire had just let loose with this orgy of bloodletting, so you have
So you have oversized sweaters.
Oversized sweaters, guys that have killed children in Iraq who are wearing mock turtlenecks. It's disgusting. It's horrifying.
Well, when you've killed that many people, you have to shop at Banana Republic.
Okay.
Okay, so Lee's dad is out of the country since Lee was 4. Yeah. Jeremy is a familial match on his father's side. Why the fuck would Jeremy be working in such close consort with Lee's mother?
A little unset. Well, Jeremy is the beloved cousin.
But not her nephew, it's her ex-husband's nephew.
Oh yeah, But they shared a passion for fabrics. They worked at a fabric store. I kind of felt like Jeremy's whole character,
Oh, I don't think it made sense.
Well, it did make sense, but it was kind of weirdly homophobic. It's oh, he's gay, so that's why he works with fabric. And he assaults little children.
I don't know that they actually established that he's gay, though.
They don't really establish much of anything with that.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
We know nothing about him other than that when he was, 18 or so, he molested his 10-year-old cousin. Okay, so when they charge into Omar's room, Double D's room.
Yeah, poor Double D, man. Double D was
I gotta say, Bierko's not convincing with a gun charging into a hotel room.
No.
I do not believe for 1 second that he's a Leo. Rolling in with SWAT, breaking down the door. He's not a law enforcement officer.
No.
He does not. That's the first gun he's ever held.
I think he is a Leo. I think he was born on August 18th. So, but
yeah, not that kind of Leo. Not the kind of Leo that you and I are. And then Double D is like, easy, man. I ain't got no gun.
Man.
The sex worker riding his joint is like, you ain't kidding.
Poor Double D. He finally had his hands on some Double Ds, and then they take him back to the joint.
Then fucking Bierko backhands him for flippantly calling Liv a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more of a bitch please kind of bitch.
Yeah, it wasn't a hateful bitch. It was just
yeah. Obviously it's always loaded, but it was way less loaded than warranted a fucking slap from a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, but he's a U.S. Marshal. He's above the law. He is the law.
Apparently.
He's Judge Dredd.
It's okay. So this is where Michael K. Williams leaves the show, but it's man, they really misspent him.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
He was hardly in it, and really, that's about the only line he got to give that bitch please line, and I don't know what happened to Baxter. Blah blah blah.
I do like that. I like that everyone thinks that Sheila knows her son is guilty.
Well,
Like everyone keeps saying that, and really the only one who doesn't think that is Andy, and he's the only one who's right.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, Sheila does look like. I mean, it looks like there is an IRA bomb factory in her basement, and she can stonewall you to not go and look down there.
Yeah.
Like she looks like, that's who she is.
Yeah, which is why she's been cast as that before. Okay, so she also thinks that Innocence Project guy believes her son, but it sure seems like he doesn't.
Well, I got a problem with Innocent Project guy's work.
Same.
Because it's like...
How did Isaac Sage not figure out what Benson figured out very easily?
I mean, as an attorney representing him, like, you'd think you'd be able to look at those DNA records and maybe find out that they were visual.
Not only that, but this DNA lab is being under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been under investigation. It seems like that would be a major red flag.
Yeah.
And one that would be hard to miss if you were a fucking Innocence Project lawyer with inmates reaching out to you from all over the country. Like, if a lab like this is up shit's creek.
This is one of the things you know about. You have a Google alert set for...
You would have your fucking thumb on the pulse of this. Google alerts, they must have existed then. I swear they did.
There was another word for it back then. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, they had an alert for things like that. You got an intern. All they do is read through newspapers trying to find shit like that.
Could that motel clerk have been any more Jersey Shore?
She
was so busy filing her nails that she couldn't look at the pic of a Vic.
You talking about the Cape May
of the fugitive?
Yeah, I feel like they missed an opportunity because I don't know if listeners.
I know it was only attitudinally she was Jersey Shore. She did not scream Jersey Shore to look at her.
No, but just Cape May is kind of the. I guess it's like the spiritual cousin to Galveston in New Jersey. It's very old. It's.
I thought you were just going to say it's the Delaware of New Jersey.
No, it's very nice. It's got fun old houses, and it's right down at the southern tip of New Jersey. It actually has the other. Like Galveston has a concrete ship that's a wreck that's kind of that you can see from certain places, and Cape May has the same thing. But all they did is just like a strip mall, motel, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of it. I wanted to see some, South Jersey douchebags.
Sure.
Getting fucking hammered on the, at some boardwalk somewhere.
Yeah, but they obviously just shot this in Staten Island or something.
Yeah, exactly. And they just sent Liv In Alone to...
Well, she got there early. She got there before everybody.
I know, but...
Because they found it... Basically, they were going to all of these motels. They didn't have intel, right, that led them there?
Well, they had intel that he was
on the shore.
On the shore, they intel that he was in Cape May.
Yeah, but that was it.
Yeah.
So they were going motel to motel, basically.
And I get it, but still, a potential hostage situation. Definitely, this is you don't go in half cocked.
Now, why would the motel room door have been ajar?
Because it was a trap. That's why. Because he saw Liv coming.
Do you think he made them?
That's what I think. I think he made them and left it ajar to trap her.
But why wouldn't he have just ran?
Not clear, because I don't know.
I mean, I guess he still wants to get himself cleared, but I don't know. That's sort of like a...
There's a few...
I'd like an explanation for the door being ajar before...
Yeah.
Because he could just get the drop on her coming up behind her, and that would be better, right? Than having her come back and potentially if this is all a trap, he should be coming up behind her and just putting a gun at the back of her neck.
Well, exactly, as opposed to this kind of,
tricking her into walking to the stairwell.
Yeah, which is dumb. I don't like this scene. It's action packed, But
Yeah.
I don't like this whole hostage scene. It feels
Right.
like it's dumb.
Well, I don't like what leads up to it, because right before this, okay, if she's coming around that corner like she is, why wouldn't she have her gun in a more tactically advantageous position when she rounds the corner? Like, he gets a drop on her so easily in that situation too. Like, it just doesn't fucking make that much sense.
Or if the room is cleared, why not just stand pat until fucking backup arrives? You know,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like if you make a phone call in 5 minutes, there's going to be about 100 Jersey State Patrol cars in that parking lot, and then he's totally fucked no matter what you do. Just hang out, have your gun on the door, and wait. It's dumb.
Why? Liv does this a lot.
Goes off kind of half-cocked. Like,
And she gets in these fucking hostage situations a lot.
yeah. Which, it's
not, there are almost none of these situations that she gets in, the hostage situations that she gets in, that were not because she did bad police work.
Well, that's true. But the problem with them, I find, is even worse than that. So I think they're not compelling, right? Because, for one thing...
But someone thinks they are. I don't get it.
Because there's no...
And it doesn't matter who the showrunner is, because it happens with every showrunner.
But there's just... the stakes are not very high. We know they're not going to kill Benson.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to happen. So she's going to get out of it. And, like, how they get out of it, I guess that's some kind of stake. But it's not that interesting. Like, it's like having Elliot go to the... Like, when Liv goes into
when the
prison,
two of them, in the Lou Diamond Phillips episode, when it's the two of them, like, going in, that's, like, their actual stakes, you know? Like, it's just, these hostage situation episodes, it's always Liv in it, and it always just ends up feeling kind of tedious.
Yeah, it's kind of tedious, and it's kind of lazy.
And you know you're stuck with, like, 6 minutes of this bullshit.
Yeah. And we are, and it's in this time, it's just like, oh, there's all this kind of like, getting in place and waiting for the SWAT guy to take the shot, which we know is going to come because they've established over the whole course that all they're doing is waiting for the shot. And we also know that Liv's going to disarm the guy because it's like, well, she's connecting with him, and it's just
because
like,
she's a kidnapper.
Just get over with it. Like, are we going to kill the guy or not? And are we going to find out that he's actually not a bad guy after all? Because because this episode seems to not believe victims and says that especially children victims of sex predators are probably lying. So they're probably lying about good Catholic men,
so
Vanilla Flanagan's son.
Yeah. Now moving past the obvious sort of like problematic part of that, knowing what we know in hindsight, like the second time watching this, when the hostage situation's playing out in the room, how big of a piece of shit is Lee?
Is Lee
like sticking with a lie so vehemently 10 years later, having
that this guy's gonna get shot,
fucking ruined this guy's life. Like, I get that we shouldn't blame victims, but this motherfucker straight up stole 10 years of a guy's life and that guy's chance to watch his son grow up with his fucking lie about who perped on him.
Oh, but this episode blames the victim. Like this kid is totally like destroyed this guy's life.
Yeah.
And really,
motivation... they're not blaming the victim for what happened to him. They're blaming him for what he did after that, which was a real piece of shit move.
No, but they're saying that his problem wasn't that he was molested. His problem was that he felt shame. The implication is because he liked it, I think.
But there's also... And he feels zero remorse for stealing this innocent man's freedom.
Yeah.
And, okay. The biggest problem is that he really did all of this because stepdad was ruining the great thing that he had going with his mother.
Yeah.
Like, what a piece of shit.
Well...
And 10 years later, like, you're not even at home. What the fuck? You're still sticking to this.
So wait, Mom found a mess on the sheets. Is that correct? Is that why?
Yes. Yep.
Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was a teenage boy. I'm sure mom found more than one mess on the sheets. And
So back to the hostage situation.
Yep.
Bierko's a real fucking idiot in this. Like, I've never... it's like he's never seen a Leo connect to the person with the gun in a hostage situation.
I mean, also, I don't know that...
Like, he's acting that out with, like, dumbfounded awe.
Yeah, it didn't seem to me like they had a particularly clear shot either, because everything was kind of obscured and you could not see where everybody was. But
yeah, and Marshal Andy shouldn't be responsible for calling in a lunch order, let alone calling when a sharpshooter can take a shot.
And my understanding with those sniper rifles is they're pretty big caliber rounds, so they don't just like hit somebody, they go through somebody. And there's definitely, like, you know, 2 other people in that room that they were presumably not trying to hit. And it seemed like a pretty dangerous situation to me personally.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now on the rewatch, I don't know if I've ever hated a victim as much as I hate This Is Us.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really irritating
so
looking
hard.
dude. He's just a profoundly irritating guy. And in this, they play him irritating here. Oh, you know, we forgot to talk about his little half brother.
At least they lean into that.
His little half brother, Danny. Danny looked exactly like one of the baseball playing friends of that other irritating kid.
The robot boy in the Kragan episode.
Yeah, the robot boy who gets like ripped away from the family that's loved him most of his life because of his shitty dad. But he looked like one of his friends. He wasn't. I was confused. Anyways, that kid took off his baseball uniform faster than anybody's ever taken off clothes and changed in anybody's life. He like walks away, and a second later he's back, and he was wearing like full catcher's getup, everything else, and he's in a totally different outfit. Digression.
Catcher's gear is hard to take off.
It is. It takes a while, and you know, when you're practiced, you can do it fairly fast. But still, there's a reason why. As soon as a catcher,
a generous jump cut.
Yeah, as soon as a catcher like strikes out, the first thing they do is start putting their pads back on.
Yeah. So whatever. Liv clears him.
Yeah.
We can get to.
We can just start ranking this, right? I mean, I think one of the weirdest things is like Stephen Lang in this episode looks like somebody that, like you're supposed to. He looks like you're supposed to root for him, right? He looks like he's very clean cut. He's very kind of put together, despite his being a criminal. And I don't know that I love like the kind of shorthand that they go through with these. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, why can't we root for a guy with a face tat?
Why can't we root for a guy whose whose experience in prison has caused all of his skin to start sagging off of his face?
Yeah. Because it works. We do end up doing that, last week.
Yeah, we did last week, and it really worked. And I did root for him. In this one, it's like he wasn't a very three-dimensional character. I didn't care. Yeah. Like I'm kind of jumping ahead, but the only one that I thought was actually three-dimensional was Finola Flanagan. She kind of played it with an interesting part.
Well, she was playing 6 different women.
but let's rank this thing. So obviously we rank these. We do it on a number of different criteria. 4 of them. How do we do this for an hour? We judge the.
Well, there's a lot of Megan.
There is a lot of Megan.
Like 10 minutes of Megan.
And like 5 minutes of me attempting to drink glow glue. We judge the characters, the quality overall, the depth and breadth of lives ruined, and how problematic it was. We're trying to put this into, the canon of other SVU episodes. And I don't know. I guess let's just start with the quality. I didn't like it very much. I also don't think it's terrible. It does.
No. We've seen plenty of terrible ones.
Yeah.
It's not awful. It's definitely below average. I don't know if I'd go 3 or 4.
So you'd go 3 or 4, or you don't know if you
Yeah, I
go-
don't know which one I would say 3 or 4.
Okay, so recent ones. So we gave a 3 to the Annie Potts Skip Suddath Rockabye, which we called a
This is
Hooker's
better
Chips
than
and
that.
Donuts. And we give a 4 to Ritual, the Michael Emerson, Erica Alexander one.
I think this is more with Ritual.
I think it's, well, yeah, it is kind of a...
It's better than Rockabye. Rockabye
Yeah.
was not good.
Rockabye was bad. So the guests. What do you think about the guests? I think they weren't great.
Well, Michael K. Williams is pretty awesome.
He's pretty awesome. He has 2 lines. Fanula Flanagan was quite good.
Yeah, she was good.
I'll give her points, but
Yeah.
Jack Noseworthy, I didn't know why he was there. Like his character
Yeah,
made no sense.
I don't
at all.
understand what he is.
Milo Ventimiglia. I mean, he's kind of loathsome. I don't know.
I mean, he's supposed to be though.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
on rewatch, I really didn't like him.
But
But again, we're not supposed to. I
Nancy Allen
didn't have a lot to do.
she didn't have a lot to do, and I mean, I think she's a very good actress. She's in great
I
films.
think she's an okay actress. I hate Blowout so much that.
But she's in a lot of other stuff besides that. I mean, she's in RoboCop.
But I don't think she's that good in
3.
RoboCop.
You're right. She's not one of the she's no Red from that 70s show, that's for sure.
You mean Leslie Claret from the shirt that I'm fucking wearing?
Nice.
He's so good in Patriot. Kurtwood Smith.
So, okay. She doesn't do much. Stephen Lang, he's not very interesting either. And maybe...
But, again, I don't think it's not his fault.
No, it's not. It's the writing. But we just saw this character last
I know.
week. And I know that's poisoning my viewing of this.
No, I really feel like we're going to judge this a lot more harshly than we should be, because we just watched such a good episode.
Yeah, with an ex-con who was kind of wrongfully...
Thematically, trotting the same thematic ground.
Yeah. And, I don't know. I like Stephen Lang. He was very good in Men Who Stare at Goats. I liked his role in that a lot.
I could see him being really good as Colonel Nathan Jessup, too.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What do you want to say? I think it's like a 4.
4? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because it's it's not awful.
Oh, we didn't talk about Bierko at all. I don't know if you liked him or not.
I mean, I liked the thought of him and Liv having dated once. I thought there was there's a wry smile, but
yeah, I liked their interplay, and I liked him trying to get one last bone session.
Yeah. But if Bierko were a public relations guy that she slept with, then I'd believe it. But not a U.S.
I have a hard
Marshal.
time buying him as a law enforcement officer.
If Stephen Lang was a U.S. Marshal, I'd believe that. That I would believe.
And if Craig Bierko was the wrongfully imprisoned, I'd believe him more as the wrongfully imprisoned stepfather.
Not with that haircut, though.
No, not with that haircut.
That is not prison standard.
No, not any standard. I still don't know what was going on there.
Was this episode problematic? I don't know that it was.
Oh, well, yes. Yeah, no, the victim shit.
The victim shit is... Yeah, you're right. The victim shit is highly problematic. Because it's highly problematic because, first off, we're meant to think okay, so the reason... I mean, at least the mental gymnastics I'm doing here to kind of figure out the motivations for Jack Noseworthy and Milo Ventimiglia, Lee and Jeremy. That's right.
Yeah.
It's the problem is that they
fucked around and they liked it.
They fucked around and they liked it.
They kissed a girl and they liked it.
Yeah, I kissed a boy and I liked it. That's what it is. But that was a crime, right? He was 18 years old, right? That was a crime.
Well, okay, so I'm not 100% sure on what his age was.
Okay.
I was extrapolating based on their difference in age.
But in real life.
In real life, yes. In real life, they're 8 years apart.
Okay,
so
but
if Lee was
10,
if Lee was 10, then Jeremy's obviously the older cousin.
He's older, but I don't think he's supposed to be that much older. It's not clear though.
But he was down for spring break.
That's true.
Which made me think that 18 is still viable.
18's in play. Anyways, it's a weird motivation. And then like, oh yeah, I made
it's I don't know. I guess I kind of liked it. But then the worst part is, oh yeah, but this guy, he was getting in the way of me and my mom's fun time. And so fuck this guy. I'm going to put him away. But like also, having a victim do that is fucked.
Also, like there was like cum on the sheets. So I had to ruin this guy's
you had
life
to think of
for
adolescent
15 years.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a jump, man, Yeah, so it's kind of problematic.
Yeah, no, they definitely made us think about kids ejaculating.
100%.
It's not super problematic. It's not like, it's not crazy, but I think it's at least above average.
You think it's above average?
Or a 5?
I think it might be a 5. Let's see. The last 5 we gave out was to the... Oh, no, we gave out a couple 5s here. We gave 5s to the Bailey Chase, Laverne Cox episode Closet. I feel like that one was more problematic than this, but was it? We also gave a 5 to Redemption in Her Corner, which... somehow I've completely forgotten.
That was a boxing gym one.
Yeah. Oh, that was a boxing gym one. Yeah, that's true.
It's really funny. Like I was trying to think of one that I think it was the next one that I have to edit. And I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I think that's that one.
And we don't have that many bank.
I know.
Fucking hell. My brain's broken.
Parts was a 5. That's the Marley Matlin one. I don't know.
I think the shit they're fucking around with the victims with is.
I think I'm fine with a 5. I don't know if I can go too much higher.
No, I don't think we should go higher. 5's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, because let's see, the 6, the Robert Vaughn one that we just did recently was a 6 clock, and that one was more problematic than this one.
Sure.
The way that they that everybody was kind of being mean to that poor Turner syndrome kid. All right. So finally, the depth and breadth of lives ruined. Now, Jack.
I mean, we also in the last one we had kids staging kidnappings to get ransom money to pay off baseball gambling debts.
That's true. That is true. So, okay, so the depth and breadth of lives ruined, right? Fucking stepdad is...
I think wrongful imprisonment is...
It's pretty bad. It's pretty rough.
Very, very bad for me.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think that's relatable to everybody. Like, anytime you see anything where it's a wrongful imprisonment, like movie or show or whatever, like, there's no way that you don't feel fucking horrible for that person.
Yeah, he also took like a 50 cal round to his shoulder, so that's not great either.
Yeah, that also. Again, still innocent. I mean, yes, he broke out, but...
Double D had his hands on some double Ds and didn't get to consummate.
Yeah.
He didn't get to finish.
Coitus interruptus. That's some major fallout. We want to see Omar get off.
Let's see. Liv and Andy probably aren't getting back together.
That was another situation in which it was a consensual sex act. I mean, there was pay involved, but it was still consensual.
It was,
People can't enjoy their sex on this show.
They never can. And then we have this situation between Liv and Andy because I kind of understand why their relationship didn't work out, and I don't think it was Andy's fault because in this we see.
Did you meet him in this episode?
Yes, but Liv's complaining about him was that he was the one barging in, going off without a plan. Who does that in this episode? It's Liv.
That's true. That's her.
She was complaining about him not like listening to the people they're interviewing and not communicating with the victims. And time again,
it was her.
He's the one doing a good job.
Or
a better job.
Was right. He was right with the mom.
At least with the mom. Yeah. He was right a couple times.
I would say that's probably the only thing that he did right the whole episode.
Yeah. Also not getting taken, hostage. That's a good thing. Oh. All right. So, I don't know. What is this? A 6?
Yeah. I mean, with the wrongful imprisonment and because the kid basically, lived without a dad, and then his shithead half brother is obviously
cousin.
No, his shithead half brother.
Oh yeah,
fucked his life up.
Oh yeah, that little piece of shit catcher. That catcher kid was probably catching hell also his whole life because his older half brother was an asshole to him.
Total dickbag.
It's just so weird to me how Jeremy fits into all of this. Just like he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just here, putting away some bolts
hanging
of cloth.
out with a lady whose son I molested.
Yeah, just
do that every day. Fucking
just fingering some bolts of cloth over here.
Yeah, just stroking some strands of thread.
So I say 6 because I think the wrongful imprisonment does knock it above average. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm good with 6.
Okay. The last 6 we gave was to the Annabella Sciorra Hunt, Trap, Rape, and Release, which had many rapes.
Many victims.
10 victims.
At least.
Yeah. So it's a little different. But this one, because we're forced to think about a wrongful imprisonment, I think it's like a different calculus than a bunch of crime victims. It's like a different kind of thing. And it's trying to do a different thing, and I don't know how well it succeeds. But we gave it a 4.75, so it's, below average, but not terrible, which is, I think, where it fits. Hold on, I'm going to rank these. We'll go Z to A, and we'll see if we have any other 4.75s. We have a 4.625. That was, Street Revenge. Fantastica. So, totally different.
Still such a fucking weird episode.
Totally different, but a fun one.
That's what happens when SVU does superhero
Yeah,
episodes.
that's for sure. Shit. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. I can, maybe? Fuck. Anyways, I just fucked up my spreadsheet here. But that doesn't matter.
Well, let's
roll the next
episode.
one. Yeah, please.
So we're going over to episode.lol, which is fueled by friend of the pod, Flat. Great resource, by the way, if you just want to watch a random episode of television.
Yeah, ideal for the kind of shows I watch. Episodic TV on the Peacock app.
A lot of procedurals that were designed for 70-year-olds.
Let's say I'm going to be using it a lot once I fully engage with the Trapper John MD universe.
Oh, God, is that up?
Let's find out. While you're rolling the episode, I'm going to find out if I can watch Trapper John MD.
All right, so loading up. The tape is spinning. Bill and Ted really dislike this part. And we've got season 16, episode 17, Parole Violations. Detective Carisi's sister Bella prepares for her wedding to fiancé Tommy Sullivan and the upcoming birth of their child. But when Tommy falls back into bad habits and accuses his parole officer of rape, Carisi must investigate whether the claim is real or just another one of Tommy's excuses. This one features Marin Ireland as Bella Carisi. I really like Marin Ireland. And it features Michael motherfucking Chernus as Tommy Sullivan. Which makes me super fucking excited because Michael Chernus is Cool Rick from Patriot.
It's a total Josh-isode right here.
Yeah. Really excited. I can talk about so much Patriot. It's going to be great. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably more jazzed for this episode than just about anybody else would be. I guess it also will give us a chance to talk about the Raleigh shit that happened in the season finale, maybe.
Oh, exciting.
Yep.
I heard there was some fireworks. I saw a still.
A still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch the whole thing. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. As per usual. Oh, did you find...
I did. There are at least a few episodes available on YouTube as well as on Daily Motion. So I have not actually checked either one of those to see what kind of quality we're working with here. But
surely dog shit.
there is appears to be a channel on YouTube called The Legacy of Pernell Roberts. So there's some Pernell Roberts superfans, apparently.
It's still so fucking weird to me that they recast Trapper John
just what
because it was
happened.
Wayne Roberts in MASH.
You could recast characters like mid-series.
No. This was specifically for the spinoff, though.
Yeah. But
like for the spinoff, they spun the character off and then recast the character. Like that is batshit crazy. Whatever. Okay, so we're way off the path here. All right. So, as per usual, please head on to Podchaser or Apple Podcasts and rate the pod. Really helps. Helps get us up over the hump to get past some of the other SVU podcasts that you may not listen to, or just really in general across the board in front of more eyes, because we'll show up in more searches.
Absolutely.
So, please throw reviews our way.
Yeah.
Also, we're on all the socials. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. All of those we're at Munchy Benson. We have a subreddit. Feel free to join up. We're also linked now from the SVU subreddit, so that's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
listen to indie pods.
Support indie podcasters.
Listen to Fuck My Work Life. They're fun.
Podcasting is a lot of fucking work.
It's a ton of fucking work.
And,
and it's a lot more work trying to get listeners when you don't have a fucking massive bullshit network promoting your shit all the time, even though you've ripped off a different podcast, which is not ours.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about that, but it is fucking nonsense.
Well, and I would say that a lot of times, those kind of like big podcasting network podcasts, they come with a template, and I think some of this shit is boring. Like, there's only so many times I can hear something that sounds like a straight up Serial ripoff. It makes me angry, or Radio Lab or something else like that. And I'd rather hear something different with a new perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
And a new kind of fingers at the controls. So yeah, give all indie podcasts a whirl that you run into. You might like something. But guys, until next week, Munchy Benson.
Yeah, munch the fuck out of our Bensons.